Antonio Brown recently made this statement on social media. He said, "My biggest regret in my career doesn't involve calling my GM a cracker or showing up to the Raiders camp late in a hot air balloon with frozen feet or throwing rocks at that UPS driver. And it definitely doesn't involve taking my shirt off and doing a victory lap around the Jet Stadium mid a game while throwing up deuces. My biggest regret is that I'll never get to see me, Antonio Brown, play a game live. Sure, I can watch the game afterwards, but I can't imagine what that was like for you all to see something like that, like watching the Beatles or Jesus perform at Red Rocks."
He's a narcissist.
Wow.
I need a question. I need to get this question
It's
off.
hilarious. That's one of the funniest quotes I've ever heard in my life.
He said like Mozart, he said?
There's the internal conflict.
I know.
He said the
I know.
Beatles.
The Beatles?
I know.
Beatles
And
are
Jesus.
legendary. Jesus is crazy.
I don't
Jesus
know
is
how to
fucking
answer
nuts.
this without coming across bad.
mean,
I don't know.
You can't get worse than him. Bro said Jesus.
It is just an all-timer. Like, I understand what he's saying is so
you hear his
narcissistic
song?
and bad. No,
Get it?
he looked tough, but he's not a rapper. In my opinion, he's one of the greatest football players of all time. Listen, yes, I can understand where this comes across as ignorant. It comes across as ugly. I think it was Joe Thomas saying this is what drugs do. I hated that comment personally. But yes, I can. The only comment here that I didn't love was the UPS driver, because obviously, that's an actual thing that sucks that he actually did. That got him into some trouble. If he would have said anything that was just football related in the statement, I love it. I do love it because it's totally just supporting himself. It's just so out there and so crazy and just so in your face that it's just one of those things that how can you not just sit there and just, wow. He's right. When he was on the football field, there was no one better. Absolutely no one better at the wide receiver position when he was playing and he was fully healthy. I get where it's coming across and it's like, oh man, could this guy be more self-centered? But he's not talking down on anyone. He's only praising himself. And I've always been in full support of that. You can ask anyone. You can ask Joel. I've said that for years. I've said that exact same statement. If you're not putting anyone down and you're only praising yourself, I have no problem with it because it's about self-confidence. That is just oozing self-confidence.
It's arrogant.
It comes across as arrogant, no doubt.
No, I don't think it comes. It is.
That sounds
arrogant.
nuts, bro.
It is arrogant, but he also has a reason to say what he said. When he was at the top of his game, he was legitimately the best wide receiver in the NFL.
But he's not speaking for just himself, though. He's not. Because in the quote, he says, "I can't imagine what it was like for you."
He's right.
No, but
we were spoiled.
But
we were spoiled watching
What the fuck does he
Antonio
think
Brown
he
work.
No, but he's basically saying that my biggest regret is that you won't
That
be able
sounds
to watch
nuts, bro.
me play.
Who are you to
That's
tell
That's not
arrogant.
what he's saying.
That is what
No,
he's saying.
his biggest regret is that he can't watch himself.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not what he's saying.
No,
bro.
that's what he's
I'm pretty
saying.
sure that's what
No,
he's
that's
saying.
what Joel just said is what he's saying.
No, he's saying his
Read
biggest.
the quote again. Read the,
I'm
just
telling you.
Read the quote
He's right.
again.
He said, "My
I'm
biggest regret is that I'll never get to see me,
He's a
Antonio Brown,
goat.
play a game live."
He's a legend for
fucking
that.
think he is,
How
bro.
can you say that?
But then he also followed up with, "But I can't imagine what that was like for you all to see."
That's
He's right.
What do you
It was
mean?
a blessing. He was amazing. They didn't call him Tony Toe Tap for nothing. He was
But
fantastic.
that is arrogant for you to feel
I don't
like.
disagree with what you're saying.
But that is arrogant for you to feel like that. I am going to miss that. You know.
He's right.
It's arrogant, but it's AB.
I miss him.
what
I
you
miss
say.
him on the field. I miss when he was playing football on Sundays, Thursdays, sometime Mondays.
You sound like a
AB fanboy.
generational AB.
When it comes to
You saw
Antonio
what he said
Brown
about
on
Jerry
the field,
Jones to give him a call?
I did see that. That'd be interesting.
I don't think it happens.
No. He's never playing football ever again. He's done it to
I
himself.
think greatness comes with humility.
Really? Michael Jordan, was he humble? Oh,
Yes.
Really?
He respected the greats. He never talked down on the greats. He never spoke of himself like that ever in his
Never
life.
talked on. Is he
Ever in
talking
his
down on any of the greats?
No, but he's talking about some. I can't imagine what that's like for you. Like, who are you to tell me what's great? That sounds insane, bro.
Dude, come on,
That sounds
man.
ridiculous. What the fuck do you mean, Jesus and the Beatles? What are you talking
That's
about?
hilarious.
He's
It
not
is
even
funny. It
Like,
is funny.
The Beatles are like Jesus. Like, bro, come on.
He could have stopped at the Beatles. Jesus.
No, he
would
could have
been
never
much.
said the Beatles.
But I get what he means. Can't you understand what he
If
means?
Jerry Rice said that, I'd have got it. I swear to God, I'd have got it.
That's ugly to me.
How?
Why can Jerry
Because
say
Jerry
he
Rice
can't?
is arguably the great. I'm not
No,
saying
he
he
is.
can, but it's more
He is.
understandable if the arguably the greatest player in football says it, as opposed to probably one of the
Antonio
best
had-
of his generation.
Antonio had arguably the greatest 5-year stretch of any player in
And he
any.
has no Super Bowl.
Okay, so
He's the receiver.
That's a huge
He's not
thing.
top
It's the
3
football.
Jerry
He's a
Rice
receiver.
has a Super Bowl.
He's
Dan
a
Marino
receiver.
doesn't have a Super Bowl.
Marvin Harrison has a Super
Dan
Bowl.
Marino doesn't have a Super
He's
Bowl.
not talking like
He's a
this.
receiver,
Jerry Rice
bro.
ain't talk like this.
So what though? What
do you
does that
mean?
matter?
That matters.
No,
a
but
lot.
it's still an arrogant statement, though.
I'm not disagreeing, but why do I care? It's not.
I'm
It's
not
not
saying-
bringing
I'm just
down
giving you my-
anyone.
I'm just giving you my opinion.
No, I respect your opinion wholeheartedly.
It is bringing down other people, technically,
How?
because he's saying he doesn't regret throwing rocks at a UPS driver.
That's the one thing I said that I didn't love.
But it's in the
actually fucking
statement.
nuts.
You can't just you can't just pick and choose what you want to agree
That's
with. and
actually
disagree
fucking nuts that he said that shit. Like,
That's the
charge for
only
that.
thing here that I don't exactly.
Charge for that.
If he would have left it anything football related, I was with it. But in terms of just sheer one entertainment, it was entertaining to read. I won't lie. But two, the facts behind it, he was amazing.
I thought it was like Ballsack Sports who tweeted at first or some shit.
No, it was straight
I couldn't
AB84.
So
believe
you're
it.
saying those is facts? What are you saying?
To a degree, if you just
Can't
solely
get be- I can't get
interpreted
behind
of
that, Drew.
how amazing he was, for sure.
I can't get behind that. Man.
Have you seen Tony play?
I have seen AB a lot.
Have you seen anyone play as good as him in your lifetime?
in my lifetime?
Not in his prime.
I didn't watch Randy Moss. I'm sorry.
And me personally, Randy, you got Randy.
AB's a fantastic player, but there is something to show for being humble. And I feel like even
overrated.
as amazing as he is in
I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked.
yeah, I'm not either. As amazing as he is in football, people are not fans of him because of his arrogance. The same way that
So why do people like Brady?
I don't think Brady is arrogant in a sense. I
think
think he
he's
comes off as
highly
humble
competitive.
and confident. It's a
That
difference.
is what gets me.
What do you mean?
Because
Odell,
Odell,
Brady's never said
what
this.
only
he's never
what,
said something like
Nobody
this.
has ever said
what only
something like
pairs
this.
what only pairs with competitiveness is winning. Because you look at Tom Brady and you never look at him being a diva. You never see him being a drama queen on the sidelines, right? Because you look at Odell, who never won until this most recent season. AB's a champion also. He does have a Super Bowl with the
does.
Buccaneers.
You're right. With Brady.
And he had a touchdown.
yeah. With
So
Brady.
my point being,
I was thinking about solely Pittsburgh.
That's because that's what really matters.
but he was also really good on the Buccaneers
Very
down the
fucking
stretch.
Yeah, but you
Very
we're
good.
talking
Okay,
about
okay, but what you're
I want to get my point across really quick, and then you can say what you have to say. You have Brady on the sidelines showing emotion, which I'm fine with because you're a competitor 100%. But then you have Odell Beckham prior to this time with the Rams. You just look at his time with the Giants. He was a drama queen. He was a diva. So what? Do we only pair winning and being that completely out of pocket character on the sideline as a competitor when you win? And are you seen as a diva when you lose? Why can't it just be consistent? That's my only issue.
Because you're isolating situations and totally ignoring other things that happen. OBJ literally went on an ESPN special and called out Eli Manning. He literally called out his teammate. While he's on the team, he literally said, Eli is fucking trash. So he said that about his quarterback.
I don't disagree
But,
that was ugly. But
whether or not that was true, that happened. So that's why that stigma stayed on him. Because if he had just went on that interview and basically explained why he throws these tantrums on the sideline because he's highly competitive, which he did do that. But then he said
He did take it a
Eli
step too far.
sucks. Then he threw Eli under the bus. AB took his shirt off and did a lap around MetLife and walked out the stadium on his teammates. When has Tom Brady done that? Can you name me an instance where Tom Brady has done something so arrogant that you can label him as arrogant?
not to that degree, no. Not
And
gonna say no.
that's the big difference. That's the big difference.
Oh, well, listen, I'm not saying that Tom Brady is grouped specifically with these guys. I'm solely talking about on the sideline. You have people complaining about these guys showing emotion on the sideline, but it doesn't seem like Brady gets the same treatment, which valid. So he's the greatest of all time. We're never going to see a quarterback like him ever again, but we can't pretend that he doesn't do that either. That's the only thing I want to say. But you're 100% off the field. Fair enough.
Nobody's pretending he doesn't do that, though. We're acknowledging that he does it, but we understand where it stems from. The same thing with OBJ.
But I knew where it was stemming from with OBJ.
But the thing is with Antonio Brown, before he got traded from Pittsburgh, there were reports of how toxic he was to his teammates, talking shit about them, like even to a degree bullying them. As competitive as Tom Brady.
While he was on Pittsburgh?
Yeah, there was reports about that. That's why Mike Tomlin had to
I
bring him
knew
into
there was
meetings.
toxic shit. I don't know about the bullying.
Well, in terms of name calling and shit like that. I mean, can you not, the whole dilemma with Juju Smith-Schuster, is that not a form of bullying?
Was he wrong?
But is that not a form of bullying? Like, that is a form of it,
Did he lie?
but it was his teammate at the time.
He wasn't. They weren't teammates. He left and he talked trash on him. Boo Boo Smith-Schuster.
But just because he didn't
He was
lie,
right.
don't mean it's not bullying.
He was right.
Trust me, I know.
So when people trash talk on the field, that's bullying?
No, that's competitive. That's at the moment. It's different.
It's just
With your teammates, it is different.
I get it.
If me and
I
you
get
are
it.
trash talking on the field, that's on the field. But when we get off and you talking shit about me on Instagram, that's different.
Like,
It's you're taking it personal.
But that was after the fact. They weren't teammates anymore when that happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Still,
like
it's
when
still
Sherman and Russ, they're on the same team. They're on opposite sides of the ball. So,
But then
it
again,
a little difference
AB
there.
was kind of just bragging about how Juju looked at him as a mentor.
Which is crazy.
That was after the fact. That was
So
that was,
that's another
fucked
arrogant instance. Like, look at this guy looking at me as a mentor, and I'm just gonna shit talk him like, "You'll never be as good as me." That's
fucked
fucking arrogant, bro.
just
That's
something he
arrogant.
was right.
Juju was cool too. Cool
He was
vibe.
great for a year,
Really,
or two,
just
2 years.
it's unfortunate that
He's
he
gonna
just,
be good in KC.
He benefited so
Sky
much
Moore,
off
wide
of
receiver.
Antonio Brown.
It happens.
Juju.
Sky Moore.
He benefited off him, but it is what it is.
him, or he could just be like, "Nah, I'm good off that." He ain't had to kill him.
I don't disagree. He shouldn't have done what he did. But calling him Boo Boo Smith-Schuster and
I won't
unfortunately
lie to you,
being
it was
right.
funny, but it's fucked up. Trust me, it's fucked up.
I sound like a fanboy and like I
Oh,
hate
you
that
do.
it comes across that way, but it's just
Generational.
he's just an unbelievable generational player, and I acknowledge that, and I acknowledge what he did on the football field.
Antonio Brown will never make the Hall of Fame.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
If-
it's-
Terrell
it's
Owens wasn't
only
first ballot, no
because
way.
of the off the field shit. His statistics.
T.O.
He's
Isn't
first
T.O. still
ballot.
trying to get in?
No, Tio's in, but it
Finally?
took him
Years.
3 years to get
Yeah,
it.
Antonio Brown's never gonna get it.
He's not.
Bro, it's over, bro. You said he threw a rocket at UPS? Yeah, it's over. He's cooked up.
Yeah, he called Mayak a cracker too.
What?
Called his GM a cracker too.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Okay. This guy's fucking nuts.
Yeah, like he went to Oakland and basically was like, "I'm so excited to be here. You know, I want to help you guys win." And then it totally went off the rails.
Quick in training camp.
And
he
all
didn't
he
even make it to week 1.
All he had to do was literally play one game, and he was guaranteed his money for the season. And he threw all that away.
I don't think he
just
cares
because
about
of
the
his
money
ego.
at all.
Well, he had the foot
This is
injury that
booming.
all season.
Yeah, like he does not care
Yeah, the
about the money at
cryotherapy
all.
That was so
dude.
disgusting.
Yeah,
It was the hard knocks that year.
ugly.
It was
Oh
so
my
gross.
god.
So gross.
Before we end off this segment, we're going to do an Antonio Brown Would You Rather, and this is prime AB.
Hold on.
Buck her up, kid. You're in for a ride.
While I'm caressing my lips, bro.
You'd
Are
have
you
to say
fucking
caressing.
serious?
You'd have to say
But you-
caressing.
Come on, and then you smirked at
Come
me.
on.
Oh my
You
God.
are a freak.
This is Would You Rather Antonio Brown edition. This is these players in their absolute prime, him or Larry Fitzgerald.
I'm going Antonio Brown.
That's a great fucking
That's a great
name.
start off.
Because when Antonio Brown didn't make the top 75, I was upset. So I'm going
I'm gonna
Antonio
say
Brown.
Larry. It's close though. It's really fucking close.
I'm going AB.
Fuck. I'm gonna go
Devontae Adams.
Antonio
AB,
Brown.
Clears.
Clear's is crazy, but it's AB.
Nah, it's clear.
Nah, it's not.
It is.
AB.
Statistically?
Devontae has also been the best wide receiver in football for
2
multiple
years.
years.
2.
AB was the best for 5.
I know. I'm saying.
I'm saying. I
Tatum
said
clears.
statistically he clears. AB
I-
clears.
It's close. It's
Statistically, it is it is
It's
a clearing.
It's a clearing.
Statistically,
like
it's a
ability, I understand. Statistically,
I'm with
it's not-
Riv
it's
is
not.
actually saying a lot of facts.
Okay.
you've been saying that a lot lately. Thank you.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens.
T.O.
T.O. easily. He's in that upper echelon room. I got.
Yeah, I'm going Terrell Owens. But it is so close. It's crazy. Antonio
It's close, but T.O.
Steve Smith.
Antonio
AB.
Brown.
AB clears.
Julio Jones.
Now this one is
Toe tap.
the best of their generations.
It's
I'm
toe
gonna
tap.
go AB. It's fucking close though.
You don't think it's close, Drew?
It's close.
It
I'm
ain't
going
close
toe
to
tap.
you, clearly.
No,
I'll
it's
go-
close.
I'll go
but
AB.
I just know my answer.
AB.
DeAndre Hopkins.
AB.
Toe
If
tap.
I said clear for Adams, I gotta say clear for D Hop. So AB clears.
Andre Johnson.
AB.
Oh my fucking god,
toe
that's
tap.
a great
But
name. But
Andre,
AB clears.
Andre Johnson's a legend for sure.
Yeah, gotta
toe tap.
gotta go to show love.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin.
Gotta go Calvin.
Randy Moss.
Randy clears.
Gotta
Randy.
go Randy.
And that's all the names here.
I couldn't. Calvin is
Clears.
just one of the craziest players I've ever seen in my life.
Calvin's.
I never thought I'd see. I don't think I'll ever see a receiver
So
like
you
him ever
think-
How
again.
many guys do you?
You
say
think
that for,
Calvin
honestly?
over AB, but not Julio?
I'm taking. Are you taking Julio over Calvin?
I think Julio and Calvin's closer.
Oh,
I think it's
Lord,
not. It's
Lord.
close.
because of the size.
Yes.
That's
I'm
understandable.
taking Julio
So
over
heightest.
AB.